Welcome guys back to another benchmarks video. Today's a little different one, and I kind of want to talk about one of the biggest problem in the game, and I guess it's not really the devs fault, and they actually do this intentionally because they want to make money, and that's the fact that you just don't stand a chance if you don't have max cards. I mean, it gets to a certain point, right? I'm currently in Royal Champion, and I personally think it's pretty impossible to, I don't know, I guess like get any higher, which would be UC. And you could say like maybe I'm not skilled enough, but there are some games where I feel like yeah, I straight up just played bad, but there are a lot of moments where it's just like straight up a level diff and I couldn't do much about it. And in this match, I think I have a chance of winning because they have small troops. And as long as I make zero misplay, I think a princess is coming, probably. Yep. And then I'll have a solar shot of winning. But this is because I have lower level cards, right? And if you have lower level cards, you basically have to play like as perfect as possible. Like that night wasn't the greatest, and it almost died. And I think in a lot of scenarios where you have max card, the punishment wouldn't be as like. I mean, here we kind of have to trade towers because low key, not much I can do there. And I just lost the right tower, and I don't even take the left. That's kind of my fault though. I can't even lie. And after this, there's probably a princess. Okay, interesting. But I'm gonna place knight back. But yeah, you can see it's a struggle. I will also, this might even be my 10 game losing streak, like, which is kind of crazy to think about. But I am on a 10 game losing streak here. And hopefully I break out of that cycle this game, which I don't think I'm not. I'm very positive that I'm not. Well, this was definitely my own fault though. Like this match, like nothing I could like bring it back. I don't think so. Maybe, possibly. Very difficult though. It will be a very difficult match. The arrows didn't arrive in time there. So that's pretty bad. He kind of outplayed me here. But oh my god, do you guys see that? Okay, that was complete misplay here. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of this. Holy, do you guys see that princess? That's crazy. That's not even that's not a level problem. That's the main problem. But yeah, but there's just a huge leveling problem in this game, and I guess you wouldn't call it a problem because the devs want you to spend money and get max cards. Otherwise, yeah, it would be near impossible to win. And as you guys can see, that's game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's a 10 game loser streak. You know, the reason why I seem so calm about it is because I know exactly why I'm losing. I mean, other than the fact that the levels that I'm at a disadvantage and my tower is lower level. I also realized that I'm not playing like perfect, right? So there's always like room for improvement and stuff. But I will say, I guess the point of the video is how do you, I guess, counter this? Like how do you play against higher level players and still stand a chance? And my tip is you probably have to play a deck with very heavy tanks. So what does that mean? That means playing decks with like, let's say giant, decks with golem. Those decks with beefier troops, you will stand a better chance simply because the HP difference between the max cards aren't as much. Whereas if you play with like, let's say you play with like what I just played with. This is like an example of a very precise or slightly more precise deck where every single HP matters, then you're going to stand at a very, very big disadvantage. And so this is exactly why you start noticing that you don't really stand a chance once you reach like a higher stage, like let's say Royal Champion. I don't even know how good that is in terms of player base, like what is that relative to the population, but I will say it definitely is the stage where you're going to notice that there's a lot of like skill difference, or like you're gonna notice that your skill can't make up for the level anymore, and you're just gonna be struggling a lot. Yeah. So I'm just gonna play normal here to see if we can break out of this 10 game cycle. I switched decks here. You can see the first deck was definitely more I guess skillful, if you say, but it's very similar. The main portion of this deck is very similar. It's just that I switched it up to some variants, and I was earlier, like before that, I was also going on a losing streak on that deck, and that's exactly why I kind of just like, oh, that's interesting. I kind of switched around to see if I can make something happen, but the result is yeah, nothing really. And as actually, it's also the fact that I'm missing one evil card probably, because normally I was supposed to use Goblin Cage in the previous deck I was using, but I substitute with Cannon, and I don't even have Cannon Evo, so it's just like, yeah, I'm just at a significant disadvantage. There's just no way around it, you know, like there's no way to put it other than that I'm at a significant disadvantage. And here, because I have 2 Evo cards, I kind of stand a chance even with lower level. I guess my Witch is higher level, and you can see the drastic difference actually. I have 2 level 15 cards in this deck, and that's the difference it makes. Like look, that Witch can make so much difference and get so much more value out of a single use compared to like a 14, and like a 14 tower there or a 15 tower there probably one shots the Musketeer, but the optimal play would have been to let the Musketeer walk up and take, literally it will still do no damage, but I just have to tank a hit because I'm level 14. But again, I guess circling back, like that's not the dev's fault. Or you could say it's the dev's fault, but it's like, you know, they clearly know what they're doing, and this is the result we get, and he kind of screwed up. Like you see that? Like that's just a straight out play. But okay, we bind that. He just used a lot of elixir. We're gonna pull that Pekka with the skeleton. Okay, and the Musketeer. And it's fine to take some hits on the Witch because then it's gonna heal, right? And then we're gonna Mega Minion out the Barbarian. Then it's gonna switch on to the Witch, and then we can Fireball the Musketeer. Not the greatest Fireball, knocked it backwards, so it doesn't really help us here. But because he used oh my god, that's great. We might actually win here. Yeah, we probably won. If he mini Pekkas, like we're gonna find us. He's gonna mini Pekka, yeah. And yeah, that's GG's. Good game. You see that? You have to play basically pixel perfect if you want to like. I can't even say that I played pixel perfect, but you know what I mean, right? You basically have to play pixel perfect if you want to win as a lower level. So that's kind of my rant today. I mean, I even spent some wild cards to upgrade my miner, and then I realized like, yeah, like this is not enough because it's just not enough. Like let's say for example, the miner will go into the game. Here, I'll try to demonstrate. Like, let's say you jump into the game, and then the miner, and you're facing like goblins, or you're facing minions, or your baby dragon would normally one shot something, or a miner should one shot the goblin, and it just doesn't one shot. Oh, see, I already know I'm gonna lose probably, because he's gonna overpower me with the heavy hitters, and there's not much I can do about it other than just watch it happen. Even if you like play, I mean there I then played really good, so it was an alright Vine, you know. But the thing is, he can use a lot less elixir, but get way more results than I do. Though I will say, I did kind of have a pot. Oh, come on, that's kind of lucky. I can't lie. As soon as he placed the furnace at the left, I'm going to the other side. So, oh, okay, interesting. He's switching it up. Okay. This could be really good or really bad. There's no in between. Interesting. We kind of screwed up here. Yeah. Yeah, that's our own fault. Good game. But you kind of get the idea. Actually, there was nothing to prove there, but yeah, I just screwed up too much. I'm not complaining about, like, that's not something that I would complain about because that was completely a misplay, you know. It's like there's nothing other to blame than for yourself. So that's why I'm saying I'm not perfect, but it's definitely extra difficult in this kind of scenario, and I kind of just have to make something happen here because the left tower is basically gone, and yeah, that's not gonna work. Maybe one hit, maybe two would be great. Oh my god, thanks. Yeah, so now we're kind of back, but we might get 3 crowns simply because we just don't have we can't take this charge hit. We take that charge hit, it's over. Like, I just know it's over, and we have to take that prince because it's gonna do like 10,000 damage, and I'm probably screwed here. Fire spirit, okay, nice. I have to use the tower to tank again. So this is a tactical tanking strategy where you use 2 cannons. I know, it's very wow. Wow. Would you look at that, guys? That is very balanced, right? Am I right? We very need the nerf coming. Anywho, I think the point of the video is not for me to win, but I'm kind of getting screwed over here. But let's see, the baby dragon takes out the tower actually. Oh no. No, that was a great attempt. I mean, I have the baby dragon, so it's clear that I'm not a free-to-play player. So, and even as like someone who bought Diamond Pass, this is just not gonna cut it, you know? It's just not. And yeah, I guess I can't be using this deck, even though I just spent like 20 wild cards over the 9 years that I collected this. Rest in peace, guys. I do have quite a bit of stuff from previous seasons, and every time I try to unlock something new, I like basically keep it as low as possible. But I don't know, it is kind of sad to see what's possible or what I'm capable of, but what I'm limited by. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky. I straight up think, but I do believe that I have a solid chance of making Ultimate Champion if I just have maybe like 2 more elite cards, which I'm sure I'll get it one day. I just have to play the game more. But yeah, that's enough for wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like the video if you liked it, dislike the video if you dislike it. And I'll see you guys next time.